What's up, homies? I'm wearing my shades because our league's future is so bright. Again, guys, the draft was wonderful. We have several 5As, I believe, and we had one C, maybe two. Nothing worse than that. I'm also wearing these shades because the guy I played this week, decided to start a quarterback versus a defense last night. So although that quarterback's probably going to be the MVP, it was offset because of his defense. Thank you, Ira. All right, man, let's get this show started. All right, let's start. All right, we'll be crucial. We're going to start with myself, Dirty Mo's team. Draft was tough again. The number 3 position was a tough position. I was really hoping Jonathan Taylor or McCaffrey would fall to me, but this league's not that dumb, so they were taking 1, 2. I decided to go with somebody who's going to get lots of targets and lots of yards, and it worked out again last night. I took Cooper Kupp first, which left me really scrambling for running back. So Dirty's team, the running backs are suspect, but everything else is killer. I said, come holler at me when you need a top 5 QB because both of my quarterbacks, Lamar and Hurts, are going to finish in the top 5. So come get me in the playoffs again, barring any injuries. Hopefully I can make a far run. I'm just hoping my running backs get 50 yards a game and get those little bit of points. So moving on to another good draft by myself. Let's move on to who I'm playing this week, Ian. Ian, I'm sure you just want to get out of the donk bowl. So let's see. I was very shocked. Wow, a Giants fan succumbing to the dark side and picking Zeke. Was your pick of Zeke to ensure that he was going to have a horrid season like the rest of your players normally do? Man, your bench is bad. B-A-D. Spelling word of the week. Ian, do you know how to spell it? B-A-D. That is your bench. Your bench would not make it on any other team. Nobody's going to ever play any of those players, homie. But with Josh Allen as the possible NFL MVP, he will carry you to some wins. I see you in the middle of the pack, 5, 6 wins. Maybe if some things break your way, let me pull up your team. If some things break your way, you might be able to win a few more, but I doubt you make any kind of push towards relevancy this year with Elliott and Dillon as your running backs. Ravi. Hey, homie, welcome to the league. One of our 2 new players. Guys, give him a round of applause and welcome him. Reminder that we must trash talk each week. Get that in before Sunday starts, please. Ty will be tallying fines, $10 a week for not trash talking. This will come out of future winnings. If you, instead of somebody just paying, it'll come out of future winnings. But Robbie, welcome. Man, I'm looking at your team, and I just keep looking, rubbing my eyes, take my shades off, look, rub my eyes some more. Homie, you only got 2 players on your entire team. I thought we started, yep, we do. Hey, 3, 6, guys, we played 9 players, just so you know. Robbie, you only have 2 players on your entire team, Derrick Henry and CeeDee Lamb. I don't know what you decided to do with the rest of these players or how you decided to do. Why was your draft so bad, dog? Oh, that's right. You got cut off at Twin Peaks. They made you get food before you could have another beer. They saw your draft was so bad. They knew you had to be drunk to be drafting this team. This is crazy. Hey, man, there's this thing called the Donk Bowl. The bottom 2 place power ranked teams face off in for the worst team in the league. I'll mark your reservation right now. So bad that you're going to bring Derrick Henry down with your crappy team. Maybe we can work out a trade a little bit later since you're going to need some help come week 3 when you're 0-2 already. All right. Moving over to his brethren, the second person from India in our league, Shrikant. This is Shrikant's second or third year, I believe. All right, Shrikant, looks like you're starting to understand the league a little bit more. Man, you got a solid overall team. A lot of people look average, though. You're going to have lots of targets at wide receiver, but the problem is those receivers play for shitty teams. So it should be good. You should get lots of targets. They should be playing from behind. If that was your draft thoughts, that's a good idea, man. You're going to get 10, 15 targets per wide receiver, and hopefully they can come through for you. The scariest part of your team and what's going to hold you back from going a long distance is, homie, you got two major parts of the Pittsburgh Steelers offense. They were historically bad last year. Now they have Mitchell Trubisky as the quarterback, and yet you're going to roll with two of the main components from that team. Have fun. Have fun. 3 and outs, interceptions, Steelers scoring 10 points a game. It's not going to be a fun look for two of your key players. But again, I think you have a really solid team besides that, and you'll make a push for the playoffs. And hey, man, if things break right, and it looks like Darrell Henderson's getting majority of the Rams run anyway, so that could be a good pick for you. Pretty good draft overall. All right, going into Men of Steel, Clifford Austin. I think this was the lowest rated draft by the CBS experts. Man, let's take a look at your team. Man, you got good starters. You look at your team, I don't see a hole at starters until you get down to flex. And with our league being so deep, that makes it difficult. You've got really, really good players until the flex position. If no injuries occur, then, man, you could get to double-digit wins pretty easy. But, man, if one person gets injured, it's going to be a long season for you. You're going to need to try to flip some of these players after they get a good start. And I'm sure Robbie will be begging for help. So maybe Derrick Henry could be in your future. But you got a really good squad until Jacoby Myers. Look at your bench, and it's pretty suspect. But, man, your starters are pretty good. I look forward to you having a pretty good season as long as nobody gets hurt. On over to Ty. Man, Ty, I hate to say this. I hate it. But always, hell of a draft, homie. I said, but you may even have the best draft again. But again, you're going to find a way to screw yourself and lose in the first round of the playoffs. Man, you'll have a nice deep run. You may be the leading scorer several times, but you're going to make some bad choices and lose. And, man, I'm just excited to look forward to it, man. They do the coaching rankings, and we're going to see Ty up there, the bottom 2 or 3, top team scoring, everything else, coaching dead last. That's why he's middle of the pack. Actually, you probably are the best team, Ty. I'm looking forward to trying to figure out a way that you have some holes in it, but that team looks star-studded. Like always, man, I guess you got a lot of time sitting in front of that computer to make draft thoughts. All right, let me hurry up. Work starts here in about 12 minutes. James, man, you got the most well-rounded team. Seems like everyone could get 10 points a week, but no one besides Mahomes or Kelsey is going to get you more than 20. Your season rides with Mahomes and Kelsey. That's pretty good damn odds for them to do well. Man, you got a pretty good tough team. Your DJ Moore is a beast. The rest of the receivers are really suspect, but you may make that up with the Mahomes and Kelsey combination. They could score 70 points a week combined. So, as a Chiefs fan, good luck to them, except for the weeks you're playing me. All right, Mason. I'll be gentle. I don't want to hurt your feelings at all. Your team is all based on running back catches and receiving yards. You have the oldest wide receiver group in history of fantasy football. Good luck with their knees making it halfway through the season. Ha, ha, ha. Have fun with Mike Evans' disappearing act. Some weeks he will get 25. Some weeks he will have 0 catches. All right, moving on to our second newest player, and somebody I can trash talk a lot because he's family, Raymond Gonzalez. Raymond, I know you have a lot of football knowledge. Tough start last night with Stafford, and Cam Akers getting you -3 points. Damn, bro. But man, getting the first pick is always tough. You're going to end up with stars and scrubs lineup. Said you made a leap on several boom or bust, prove it type players. Man, homie, it could be worth it come playoff time, and it could be sending you to the donk ball. So it looks like I think Cam Akers is a bust already. But with Jonathan Taylor and Tyreek, they could carry your team a long ways. Kyle Pitts is huge. So here's hoping to your players, some of your players doing well, but not too well, so you don't win the league. And man, you should be auto starting Trey Lance over Matt Stafford's gummy arm. Welcome to the league. Not a great draft, but hey, 10 times better than the newcomer Ravi's. All right, over to Zach. Hey, man, Zach, I can't believe we held up the draft for this team, man. You should have auto-drafted instead of wasting our time. Just, hey, make sure you get your money sent because you ain't winning shit. I said, Raymond, to prove this, Raymond has a starting quarterback and his running back scored -3 points, and he has a 50-50 chance to still beat your team. I don't know. I mean, you're starting Nyheim Hines, Allen Robinson, Marvin Jones, the Dolphins D. Whew. Dude, auto-draft next time. We held it up. We held it up for you just to pick random people. Maybe it's better for us that you were there picking because we weren't going to take these dudes anyway. And so instead of auto-picking the good players, But I will give it to you and everybody else in the league. Hey, man, Zach is one of our winningest teams of all time. So he normally has a star-studded draft. I don't know what's going on this year, but who knows? Who knows? Being a huge Dolphin homer, it may work out for him. And again, he's a Cowboys fan too, I believe, and he took a giant. So him and Ian playing reverse on each other, trying to help each other's real team make the playoffs. But and good luck, Zach. Actually, looking at your team, man, you may have a chance if Saquon comes back to original form, but he screwed me the last 3 seasons, so I doubt that's going to happen. And then, lastly, the last 2, let's go with Chase. Chase, man, you want us to just go ahead and crown you again? Man, looks like the fisherman knows some football. James lied to us. He told us that you were going to be easy money. You're just going to throw your money in this league. You got plenty of it, and we were going to be able to take it. But you dominated last year. Your team looks like the best team from top to bottom, besides your second running back spot, which I guess you're going to fill with J.K. Dobbins, which will be a good pick anyway. So I expect you to be in the playoffs and make a run at the championship and maybe collect another ring. Send us a picture of that, homie. And congratulations on being engaged. And then lastly, Kyle, fumbling pharmacist. Man, you probably had the best draft. But like always, your coaching will screw you. You're kind of weak at quarterback and tight end, but you're loaded everywhere else. And you're the team that actually has depth. I said people will come a-knocking when injuries happen. But again, you will come down to the last minute, Sunday at 11:52, makes 3 or 4 key wrong choices and lose that week. So I'm not too worried about when you have a good team. But again, you would probably have the best team top to bottom. I do think Bass Kicker and Fumbling Pharmacist starting this week, although you guys have to play each other twice. This is a playoff preview for them too. Again, guys, there's a lot of good teams. Congratulations on everybody. A lot of good teams. I think that there are a couple teams that are really bad. And my Donk Bowl teams is going to be Ravi and Zach fighting it out. It will be great trash talk when those two are playing in the Donk Bowl for last place. Prove me wrong, bro. Prove me wrong, right? But, all right, everybody, get your money in. $350 each. We'll figure out the top scorer or top 2 scorers. Ty and I will figure that out. He will also do the he will also keep track of who's talking trash and who's not, so get that in. It doesn't have to be trash talk about who you're playing. We just want some banter in the in the message board, some discussion. We want to keep this league lively, not like other leagues where you just check it once a week and that's it, and you move on. Let's keep this fun, guys. And as always, if we want to continue raising the prize pool, we can. We could talk about going to 14 teams. We could do about all kinds of stuff. I do not want to go to a super flex because I don't want quarterbacks weighing that much. And it just being, whoever grabs 2 good quarterbacks wins. I really like our structure right now. We made a couple things that make it almost PPR, very close to half point PPR. So again, any other changes we need to make, we can. But hey, going forward, best of luck, everybody, and hopefully we'll see y'all soon.